Hi Scorpio, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for the new year of 2016 and the month of January. Happy New Year! Can you believe it, Scorpio, that we're here now in January already? I feel like I just did the one for 2015. Wow. Well, in this reading here, I'm going to be using the Robin Wood Tarot deck, and I'm pulling 5 cards, 1 card for each quarter, plus an additional card just for the month of January. If this is the same thing I did last year, 1 card for each quarter, 1 card for January. But if you want an expanded version of this reading where I'm doing the exact same thing, 5 cards, 1 for each quarter, and an additional 1 for January, expanded psychic tarot reading. Click on the link below this video and you can go to that Vimeo videos page, which will state that this are those readings, or you can go to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on videos page 3 on my menu, and there your sign will be there. Click on your link and it'll take you to this expanded new year. It's the same exact thing. So if you want additional information, and I'll be using a different deck of cards in that reading. I'll be using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck over there. I also want to remind you guys, this reading will be for Scorpio Sun, Ascendant, and Scorpio Moon. Now, if you are Scorpio Sun and those are not your rising or moon signs, I recommend you check out your rising sign or moon sign to gain additional information for the entire year. So I also want to thank you guys. You have been so amazing. You've made my year great. I've interacted with you guys. I've enjoyed posting these videos. Your comments have been awesome. I appreciate all your positive words. And also over on Facebook, interacting with me over there, reading my posts, getting involved back and forth. It's been really a lot of fun, and I appreciate all of you. And I want to say hi to the friends and followers of The Lucky Mermaid on Facebook, because I know you're going to be watching this video. So I want to thank you guys so much for that. Thank you for indulging me in this intro. I know some people don't like that I take time in my intro, but it's the only way I can inform you of things, and it's the only way I can also thank you for everything, because I do appreciate you guys. I really, really do. So, okay, I know, Scorpio, now on to your reading for 2016. No messing around, right? You're tired of listening to me? First card you have that comes up in the first quarter of the reading for you of the year, Scorpio, you have Page of Cups. And Page of Cups is a card to me that symbolizes a air sign person. This would be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This card can symbolize adults or children. Maybe you have a child that's an air sign, but people can also come up that are adults as a page. Pages often bring messages. Now, Page of Cups, did I missay what this was? I'm sorry. It's Page of Cups. I hope I said that right and didn't say Page of Swords. You have something else here with swords later on, someone. So I apologize if I said Page of Swords. This is Page of Cups. So Page of Cups is somebody to me that would actually be, I'm sorry, a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. So this could be you, Scorpio. This could actually be you showing up, but they can be children or adults. Sorry about that. It was not Page of Swords. Page of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Cups. There's a lot of drama circling around this person. They want to be seen, heard, and recognized. So they're trying to get your attention, or they're making some kind of like ruckus, I guess. There's a lot of troubled waters around this person. They're feeling unsure of themselves right now, and they're making a lot of mistakes. going on around in their life. For some of you, this is your child or a much younger sibling to you or a grandchild. But for some of you, for most of you, this isn't you. This is someone else too close to you. I feel that you feel troubled about them and you're going to want to help them. Some of them have been getting into skirmishes with the law for some of them. Like maybe minor, doesn't necessarily mean it's big jail time, but it could be like, little offenses here and there. I feel that you're going to want this person to see a counselor. You're going to want to help them. Maybe get intervention or counseling, therapy. Like I see you wanting that for them and trying to get that organized. They're a shining star underneath any roughness or underneath any dullness of the penny. It's you shine that up, and it's this person is a real shining star. Quite a lot of energy, love, light, interest, knowledge, old wisdom from other lifetimes to share. But because they've been through so much, this might be interesting for you to consider. When you know who this person is, it pops up in your head when I'm talking about them. You know there's something special about them. You almost feel like they're from somewhere else. Like there's a lot of power inside this person, but this is why they're having the problems they're having. It's the negativity that could be swirling out there in the universe, because there's positive and negative out there, may be attracted to this person, trying to mess with their energy to thwart them on their real, true, and original purpose. So when I say this to you, you may start to know, like, yeah, this person is so interesting or dynamic, or they've got some spiritual quality that you just can't miss about them. But yet their life seems to fall into disarray and calamity. That's the sense I get about this person. And it's coming up in your first quarter. For your second quarter, you have the Hierophant, which is a card to me that symbolizes God showing up in your reading to give you a blessing or blessings. Could also be giving you a cautionary card and a warning. It can also indicate higher education and higher learning. Some people read this card as the high priest or a high religious figure. To me, it's God showing up, or it symbolizes divine, the divine source, whatever you want to call it, the universe, the divine source, God. Get success coming to you in the second quarter, and be prepared and ready for travel. And I feel some of you, the success is linked to the travel. So this could be through business and things you could be working on where you have to travel. But regardless, even if you're a non-working Scorpio, any travels you do in the second quarter somehow are lucrative or pay off for you somehow. Someone that's perched on a high perch comes in and offers you helpful, friendly, useful advice. And this is somebody that has some credentials behind them. This is not a half-wit or some like ridiculous person coming in and saying things to you that are going to be like, I know that, I've heard it, I've done it. You're not going to have that reaction. This is somebody like noteworthy, prominence, has credentials. It's going to give you advice, helpful advice. This is going to be valuable to you. Some of you are going to be linking yourself with this person spiritually, or it comes up spiritually first, but I don't feel it's romantic. This to me feels like someone that wants to lead you or help you, or both, give you, because it's coming in as advice, counseling, advice, leadership. This person wants you to succeed. It's not somebody who doesn't want that. There's an exchange of some kind in the second quarter for you. I'm getting something and giving something and getting something in return. Some of you, this is a monetary exchange, like you're buying something and then getting something in return. For some of you, it's an exchange of a different kind. This could be through barter and exchange, or someone paying you for some kind of service that you can provide them. For some of you, it's that. You're going to have some gravitational pull that's going to be very strong towards someone you meet in that second quarter. Now, for some of you, maybe it is who's coming in through this Hierophant card, but it could be someone else. But you could have a gravitational pull strong with someone that's not love and romance, right? It could be that they're like here showing up as like a spiritual mentor or teacher to you, which is how he's really coming up. He may be a new priest or minister for you, or a new rabbi, or a new spiritual counselor that you go to, or whatever you practice, because that is circling all around this guy, woman period of time in the year. Okay, Scorpio, now on to your third quarter. You have Seven of Cups. Now, Seven of Cups is a card to me that symbolizes scattered emotions, scattered thinking, scattering your forces and energies. It could also mean choose wisely from the illusions that are going on around you in this third quarter. I feel for many of you Scorpios, you have a lot of irons in the fire, or you've got many wheels are in motion in the third quarter. You've got multiple things rolling forward. So it's funny to me that that's what's coming up. I'm not getting something scattered, which is what it can mean. I'm getting, if you were in some kind of waiting phase where you felt like, stuff's not been happening, or, why is everything taking so long? If you had and in multiple areas of your life, job, career, finances, love life, marriage, commitments, I don't know, charity to others, whatever the areas are, they're starting to roll forward. That's what they're showing me. You're going to be speaking out against something, and speaking out about something, and putting something in a proper perspective for people to consider. Wow, that was a little hard to get out there. I feel what they mean by that is, for some of you, you're going to be mad about something at maybe your kid's school, or some tax increase, or something that's happening in your community or government, local government, or in your state, and or some crime was committed. I don't know, but you're going to be speaking out about something. And because I see you up on a soapbox and saying, this shouldn't be happening, like that kind of thing. Rallying people together, telling people this is the proper way, or this is an unfair treatment. I'm seeing somebody make declarations of something being unfair and really making a big speech about it. Now, that's only going to apply to some of you Scorpios, not all of you, obviously. Fine-tuning your skills, sharpening your wit and intellect also come up in that time period. Retraining your mind and rethinking things. You may find that you jump to some conclusions before that in this quarter, that third quarter of the new year, you realized you shouldn't have. There was some conclusion you jumped to earlier on, and you're going to find that you shouldn't have jumped to that conclusion. Some of you are going to be doing some refinancing a loan, or like refinancing your mortgage, something. I'm getting those words, refinancing, loan, and mortgage all came together also for you in the third quarter. Some of you are going to be doing some real bargain hunting then, and you're going to find some real diamond in the rough, some treasure, and you're going to refurbish it or redo it or change it into this like spectacular thing that's going to be worth a lot of money, and you're going to be able to turn around and sell it in the future. Wow, this could be anything. You could be antique hunting and find this awesome armoire or some piece of furniture, cool old rocker, and you strip it, refinish it, change it, and it's this like amazing piece of furniture worth a lot of money. For some of you, it could be a car. you find this car buried under a bunch of leaves and, hidden under rubble and like forgotten, and you take it out and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like this classic whatever, and you refurbish it and redo it and sell it for a lot of money. It could be a house, could be a property that looks like, it's seen better days, and you get in there and turn it into, it's got historical value. Whatever this is, I want to emphasize that. I should have really stated it. It has some historical value. Could even be a piece of jewelry that was like somebody thought was costume and went, this is junk. And then you find it at an estate sale or a garage sale or even on eBay or somewhere. And you're like, oh my God, this is actually blah, blah, blah. The person didn't know what they had. That's the kind of thing I see happening for you. And I see you really excited about it and getting into it. And for some of you, you've got the talents to change what it is. You don't have to hire somebody to change it. I see some of you actually doing the work on it yourself. So I know that may be a little bit of a weird message there, but so if any of you are that kind of like treasure hunter, collector kind of people out there, because I've done some of that myself in a way, not necessarily totally like that, but it's surprising what you find out there when you're looking around. A lot of people just don't know what they have, and they're getting rid of it for whatever. And I don't know, it's coming up here for you. Now for your fourth quarter of the new year of 2016, Scorpio, you have the Seven of Rods. Somebody else got that this year too. The Seven of Rods to me is a card that's saying you're closing the door on negativity. Or shutting the door on negative forces and negative energies coming at you, holding it back, keeping it at bay. That's what this card means to me. It's also a very strong position. Your will is up at that time. You're planting your feet firmly on the ground, so you're not likely to get mowed down. Anybody that treats you unkindly or roughly or inappropriately in the fourth quarter of 2016, you're going to report them. So just know that it's not going to happen for all of you. Please don't say this wasn't a good reading for Scorpio. I do see good things coming up here, but your year has like a mixture. We're all going to have it. There's going to be time frames where stuff kicks up and other things like rise up and other things recede. You've got this here in this fourth quarter. I see many of you are going to be signing some kind of legally binding contracts or deals in that fourth quarter also comes up. Something you've been working on is gathering up steam and building up energy. I'm seeing like a tea kettle, the steam in the tea kettle getting ready to boil and the tea kettle getting ready to whistle. I see some of you attending a gigantic symposium or gathering, and I feel like it's going to be quite noteworthy and may make a very great impression on you. I feel that this is someone famous or someone well-known. This could be like a religious figure. This could be someone that's a well-known spiritual or spiritualist figure. I see you being in awe. And I feel that the energy at this event is high, very high, like a lot of enlightened souls and beings at this gathering. And I feel, so it could be a spiritual retreat. Some of you may be going to a spiritual retreat, but I don't know, or maybe you're seeing the Dalai Lama, or I don't know who it is, but I see you and you feel so good, like your energy feels really clean, upbeat, like a breath of fresh air is in your veins of positive energy. It's very interesting. Some kind of gossip or some kind of secret that was being kept or someone was hiding comes out and gets revealed to you also in the fourth quarter of 2016. You may be not liking the news or be upset with it at first when you first hear it, but I get it actually is a blessing and positive for you, because then I see you getting relieved. So it goes from one emotion into the other. It doesn't stay like a stagnant emotion. It changes, but you end up feeling relieved about whatever this is that comes out. A lot of newness is happening for you in the fourth quarter. I see some of you are really getting into like a pattern change in your life, where I feel if you're single, you're dating someone new. I don't know if this is like the one or the commitment one. It may be. It may turn into that, but I'm going to tell you what, you're seeing somebody. There's something interesting going on for you, relationship speaking, in the fourth quarter of the year. And I'm seeing your energy looks different to me. I also feel like you've lost weight. Not that you need to, but I'm getting you like losing weight. I see your energy has changed. You're energetically connecting with somebody different, somebody new. That shows up here in this fourth quarter. Some of you could get a commendation, high praise, or a raise also at that time period for some of you. So that sounds like, a job promotion, a raise. Some of you could enter into some contest and win in that month also. This could be a race, an actual running race, but it could also be something that there's some reward or prize given at the end. But I don't want to say, oh, it's the lottery and you're going to win that. I'm not feeling that. Once in a while, I can tell if it's a lottery feeling. It doesn't come up much. I don't usually get that. But if they're indicating that you're going to win about something, anything that comes your way in that fourth quarter, that's like a challenge, a competition, or some way you could win something, I would definitely enter it. So now on to January. This is just for the month of January for 2016 Scorpio. You have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords to me is a card that symbolizes, this is where the air sign was. I'm sorry, I misspoke earlier, but I did correct myself. This is the air sign person that would either be a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. And this knight can also be a female. It does not always have to be a male because it's a knight. This is somebody that you're going to be linking yourself up with, somebody new. This is a romantic partner for you. Now, if you're already coupled, I'm not on that yet, but this is what's coming up first with this card. I see you finding this person challenging, but I actually feel like it's a match made in heaven, which sounds ridiculous, I know, and cliche at that. But I have to say, because I feel like you're going to be like, finally somebody that I can go toe to toe with. I don't mean fight with, but like, I don't feel like you want some wimp or some weak need, Nelly. I just get like, you want somebody that's strong and can be like, oh yeah, well, I don't necessarily agree with that opinion. You may say no to that, but I do get this electricity charge between the two of you, and it's something that you're welcoming because you feel like, remember I said I picked up your energy changing, and that it was changing because I felt maybe you got thinner, but you were also with somebody new. Seeing someone, dating someone. Now, this is coming up in the January. It is the card I meant for January. I don't know that he's really in your January. He's definitely in your year, or she is definitely in your year. I'm finding it odd that it's January. I really feel he comes in a little later than that, or she. I don't really feel he or she comes in January. There's going to be a lot of learning lessons that's going to go on between the two of you. So hold on to your hat, Scorpio. This is a karmic relationship. That doesn't mean that it's bad. There's good karma and bad karma. Good karma, positive karma, and negative karma. I'm not saying, because I do feel that this is a good match for you. But you both have strong wills. I'm going to tell you that. This person is no pushover. Nope, no pushover. But the cool thing about them is they are really almost willing to put up with anything. I don't think I've ever read that so much in someone. So you may laugh at this statement right now, but I feel some of you are going to be contacting me at the end of 2016 and tell me, oh my gosh, that description is so dead on with the way this partner is, and also with the way we are together. It's very interesting. I feel it's positive for you. So I'm sorry it didn't really sound like I focused much on January. Some of you, it may be January, but really feels like just had to get in there to show you who he is or she is. For those of you that are already coupled, this is actually somebody else for those of you that this comes in, this Knight of Swords comes in. This is someone that pushes something through for you. If you've been waiting to get a license, a permit, a job interview, a loan, an opportunity to buy into something, this is the person that's the significator, the one that's going to take the bull by the horns and drive this, train into the station. You're going to get your bang for your buck with this guy too. If you're paying him, it's worth it because he will come through for you. He could be a lawyer for some of you for handling some kind of case. Or, like I said, being able to pull the strings or push deals through. That's who he is for those of you that are already married or coupled. But for those of you that are single, this is your next partner. That's going to be challenging, karmically challenging for you. A lot of lessons learned, but it's going to be a ball of fire, and you're actually a great match. So don't give up on that. Don't think, no. You got to wait and see, Scorpio. Come back and tell me in December of 2016. I want to hear what you have to say. So I want to thank you so much. I hope this video was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. If you would like to get the exact same, I'm doing the same thing all over again using a different deck of cards. 4 cards, one for each quarter and 1 for expanded on January. This is the expanded year. Click on the link below and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for this psychic tarot reading of the new year of 2016 update, expanded version for your sign. You can also get it by going to my website on videos page 3. It's there. You can click on your birthday, your sign, your link, and it'll take you there. So I did the exact same thing I did last year. I did the same kind of reading, but this year I'm giving you a chance to get double, and we'll see. I've been finding they've been quite fascinating. The ones I'm doing, like the cards, same positions again with the other deck, they've been really good. So you might want to check it out, Scorpio. Really, I'm not trying to be a huckster here, but I am finding them to be quite interesting. I want to thank you so much. You guys have given me a great year. I truly, truly wish you all the abundance of great things to come to you, Scorpio, in this year of 2016. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.